Hello, and welcome to Too Many Books. My name is Sean, and today we have a Grimlock Press unboxing. A very long overdue one. Yeah, a few months ago, end of January, I did an unboxing for the latest Feist title that Grimlock has done. And I was like, yeah, it's going to be the first of a couple that are inbound. And then, we had some circumstances. We had a death in the family, which wasn't unexpected, but it did kind of cause a little bit of, chaos, as those things do. And, I had the intention of unboxing this back then, but then amidst all the chaos, it kind of wound up, the box wound up in a closet while things were being shifted around, and slightly forgotten about, so, oops. But anyways, I was like, oh crap, there it is. This, my friends, is The White Dragon by Anne McCaffrey, the third book in the Volume 3 of the Dragonriders of Pern, the third and final book in the original trilogy, and now the sun is blasting in, so we're going to get some nice little mood lighting as well. Of course, we have the optional slipcase from Grimlock, which I highly recommend you always add on, because it is a beauty. And then we have Kaitlund Zupanic's exquisite cover artwork, featuring Ruth and Jackson. Right? Jackson. Lord Jackson. So anyways, this came out, 7 years after Dragon Quest, the second title? And it is still available through Grimlock Press. It's pricey, but Dragon Quest Volume 2 is also still available. It's really just Volume 1 that is all sold out, and you got to find the secondary market. Bonded Leather is the name of the game with Grimlock Press, and this is no exception. It's not as fancy as some of the nicer leathers that other presses use. I personally prefer a nicer cloth, but hey, it's not about what I care about. I'm still fine with Bonded Leather as well. Nice little dragon scale end papers there. This is limited to 500 copies, of which this is 86 to match my other two titles. Full color artwork on the signature page here, and it's signed by Kaitlund Zupanic. Zupanic does an exceptional job with her artwork. Don't know if the Dragonriders of Pern will continue from Grimlock Press. this is the end of the original trilogy. It'd be cool to at least get the next trilogy, which is Dragon Song, Dragon Singer, and Dragon Drums, mostly because those actually take place between Dragon Quest and the White Dragon. So, it kind of be nice to fill in the gap there. But, I guess it all kind of depends on how well these ones sell. Unfortunately, there are a lot of new titles coming out from Grimlock Press that are still available for order, which means they're probably going to scale back on, numbers of future titles. I think the Feist one went from, the original Rift War Feist trilogy, I want to say was like 750 copies, and now the new trilogy is only 500 copies. They're kind of scaling back on that. So this is already 500. Maybe I don't know if they'll scale it back further if they continue onward. I don't know. The artwork from Kaitlund Zupanic is, of course, black and white in the interiors here. But this is the story of some underdogs. Jackson is an underdog in his own right. Ruth, his small white dragon, is also an underdog. And they must team up and work together to, defy expectations. And there was some sort of artwork there that I flipped by. There we go. So might as well get that artwork in there. So not sure if the Pern series will continue from Grimlock Press. It probably would have helped if the second and third titles had sold out fully, but hey, only Dragonflight has sold out fully, which is probably not a great sign. But it's really Jeff and Sean making those decisions. So fingers crossed, right? Fingers crossed. But I know Grimlock has a lot of other great titles on the horizon as well. They need to make room in the warehouse for. The Gwyn titles have all sold out thus far. I think they've only really done one, but hey, that one sold out pretty quickly. The Jim Butcher titles have all been selling out. They're doing The Magician, Lev Grossman. I feel like The Magician's is not sold out yet. I don't know. I haven't been on Grim Oak's site in a while. I got to get back on their site. I mean, I like to support them when I can. I mean, once upon a time, I was like, oh, I'm going to own every single Grim Oak Press title. And then that was when they were only publishing several titles a year. And now they really kicked things into overdrive. Now they have like a monthly book. It's not even like some quarters. It's like more than one a month. It's like one every 3 weeks, which is just nuts. Great time if you are a Grim Oak collector and you want to add more great fantasy to your collection. Bad time if you're also a supporter of other small presses and your wallet severely hurts. But such is the nature of the game. So I'm picking and choosing which Grim Oak titles I pick up. But, well, I had to complete this Pern trilogy, so definitely have this one here. And then I have the new Jim Butcher on its way as well. And it will not take me 2 months to unbox that one. That one will be very soon. I also have the Servant of the Empire, which is going to be unboxed fairly soon as well. So, like I said, I'm not entirely behind. You know, I'm a little behind with some things, like this one, which got lost in a closet for 2 months. But hey, we're getting there. So, anyways, check out Grim Oak Press. They do a nice job with the fantasy editions out there. I mean, them and Subterranean Press are probably two of the best fantasy small presses out there. I will say, when it comes to the newer editions that Sub Press is putting out, like a nicer quality cloth, a large trim size, a nicer paper quality, I will say that Subterranean Press does get the edge, in my opinion, with some of these titles. But like if you're comparing Grim Oak to the old Sub Press titles, then it's definitely a different conversation there. But the newer, oversized, larger Subterranean Press titles, man, those are top notch. But Grim Oak is still very good as well, and they have access to authors that other presses have not been able to have access to, mostly due to Sean Speakman's connections within the sci-fi fantasy community, and that speaks volumes in and of itself. But check out Grim Oak Press. I have a bunch of other unboxings on the channel if you need to see more from them. Be sure to subscribe to the channel here. I do have some more Grim Oak Press titles coming up very soon, as well as unboxings from a whole bunch of other small presses as well. Thank you guys very much for watching, and we'll see you around next time.